Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 5 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tina Knowles, the beautiful mother of Solange and Beyonce Knowles, y'all, is laying it all outside, baby, with her brand new memoir, Matriarch, y'all. Now, it's officially dropped on April the 22nd, y'all, and in the deeply personal book, the powerhouse, honey, behind two of music's most iconic singers get candid, honey, about one of the darkest periods, y'all, of her life, which happened, y'all, while her beautiful, famous daughter, Beyonce, was pregnant with her first child, Blue Ivy. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the celebrity glamour also confesses, y'all, to having a few sneaky links, honey, with her ex-husband, Matthew, shortly, y'all, after the pair filed for divorce back in 2009. Now, during the interview with People, now, Miss Tina, she spoke out and she said some things, and she opened up, y'all, about the emotional toll that weighed on her when internet bullies, y'all, listen to this, spread that vicious rumor about Beyonce faking her pregnancy with Blue Ivy back in 2011. Now, they're saying that the momager and former hairdresser said a feeling of dread, honey, washed over her after a viral video appeared to show Beyonce's pregnant belly, y'all, flattening out, honey, as she sat down during the interview with an Australian media outlet. Now, they're saying that the rumors eventually spiraled out of control until little Blue Ivy, y'all, was born back in 2012, y'all. And I remember that. When that happened too, and a lot of people saying too, honey, how when allegedly Beyonce them shut the whole burn unit down, honey, at a hospital so little Blue Ivy could be born, honey. So, it was really out there. Miss Tina said that hurted her, and she also admitted, y'all, the experience was especially difficult because she felt silence. She said Beyonce believed that speaking to the press would only make things worse, so Miss Tina had to keep it all to herself, y'all. And she said even today when rumors spread about her family, y'all, it can be painful to watch, but she's learned, honey, how to cope, better when those issues arise. Now, she also said this week, and a lot of people was concerned about this here. She spoke out in Matriarch, and it includes, y'all, that bombshell confession, honey, centered on her wonderful ex-husband, Mr. Matthew Knowles, honey. Back, they were married, y'all, from 1980 to 2011. Now, they said inside the book, y'all, Miss Tina, honey, who shares Beyonce and her sister, Solange, which we all know and love Solange, honey, with the record executive, because Matthew Knowles was a record executive. She admitted, y'all, to this, y'all, this is touching. She admitted to quietly, y'all, reconnected with Matthew Knowles several times, honey, before divorce was officially finalized. She said after filing for divorce back in 2009 due to Matthew's infidelity, she said Matthew, honey, revealed that she briefly, y'all, reconsidered her decision when her ex-husband visited her in New York City just 3 months after she filed for divorce. Now, according to Miss Tina, she said Matthew seemed to be making an effort to change, which gave her a moment. Now, she also wrote, honey, that she began, and this is sad, she began sneaking around town, y'all, with Matthew without anybody knowing. She said Beyonce and Solange didn't know, y'all, she was sneaking with Matthew for almost a year. She said, but in 2010, honey, she came clean about the hidden rendezvous, honey, after a close call while the girls were in Galveston for Mother's Day. They nearly ran into Matthew, y'all, that he was sneaking away from her beautiful mansion, honey. And a lot of people said, does a Omega man, a Q-Dog, have that much power on a woman? Because this woman had divorced him, and she was still sneaking with him. Rickey?
I don't know about it. Well, man, you can't turn love on and off like a light switch.
Oh, you
know what I'm saying? You can break up with somebody, they could do you dead wrong, but that don't mean you don't love them. And sometimes you just be weak to that. And sometimes, you got kids together, you got all these years together, you want to try to figure out if I can get my family together, because that was a family. He wasn't no rendezvous. They had a whole family. They got kids, they have grandchildren together. So, sometimes it's just, good to try to make your marriage work. But if it don't work out, it don't work out. But at least she can say that she did not try.
Yeah, but she
did try to make it work.
Yeah, she tried to make it work, though. But, I mean, honey, he went on ahead and cheated and all that stuff. I don't know if I could have went back to him after all that, honey. That's not a good look, honey. But I guess, like you said, she was weak, and she did love her husband. She tried to make it work, though. But I feel so bad.
When you in love, you be messed up. You make bad, dumb decisions when you in love.
Oh, really?
You be in love with the wrong person and just have you out here strung out. Yeah, like drugs.
What? Well, I guess
you know that.
Gary, you never been in love.
You went over to another dude's house.
Oh, Rickey.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. Let me go to the next story.
Please.
Moving on.
People trying to.
Well, I didn't think about it like that, Ricky. Golly. Hell, you didn't have to break it down like that.
Nobody want to think about it.
But it was, I guess it was love or infatuation.
Seeing all them meat missiles.
Oh, jeez, I'm finna go to the color. Hell, the color today, honey. Honey. No, you're not finna put me out there like that, honey. I mean, that
Too late. Way too late.
You asked.
Well, I thought, but that's a different kind of love with them. They was married. I wasn't married, hell, so that ain't the same, honey.
They finding the phone, Rick. What they finding the phone? Meat missiles. What in there?
No, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Don't say it again.
No, Lord. Did you have the color?
Yeah, let me do the color hell. The hell
Other
it is.
Eminem.
The color today, honey.
He have his glasses on. He have his glasses on, so he thought it was downtown Atlanta. He said, "Why Atlanta only had one building?"
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is peach sorbet. On the high end, you say peach sorbet, and on the low end, you say pink, honey. For more stories and and this, have to go to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can follow me on GaryWDTA.com. All right, baby, y'all not gonna do that.
He said, "What are other buildings?" Is that Buckhead?